Meta is now trying to stop OpenAI's for-profit conversion. Hackers may have stolen hundreds of thousands of Rhode Islanders' sensitive information. And Apple's Magic Mouse may be getting a big makeover soon. It's Monday, December 16th, and this is Engadget News. Meta sent a letter to California's Attorney General last week urging him to stop OpenAI from converting to a for-profit company, a move that Meta says would be wrong and could lead to a proliferation of similar startup ventures that are notionally charitable until they are potentially profitable. The letter from Meta Platforms to Attorney General Rob Bonta, first reported on by the Wall Street Journal, comes on the heels of an injunction filed by Elon Musk at the end of November that also asked for OpenAI's conversion to be blocked. Meta argues in its letter, which The Verge has published in full, that OpenAI was able to raise billions of dollars from investors under its original nonprofit mission and now wants to change its status while retaining all of the benefits that enabled it to reach the point it has today. It goes on to say that OpenAI should not be allowed to flout the law by taking and reappropriating assets it built as a charity and using them for potentially enormous private gains. The letter also calls upon the Attorney General to look into OpenAI's past practices as a nonprofit. Engadget has reached out to OpenAI for comment. Meta's letter also voices support for Elon Musk and Siobhan Zilis to represent public interests in Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI, which was revived back in August. Now, on Friday, OpenAI published a timeline citing emails and other communications from Elon Musk to show how he previously pushed for OpenAI to become a for-profit with him at the helm. In a statement shared with The Verge in response to Meta's letter, OpenAI board chair Brett Taylor said, "While our work remains ongoing as we continue to consult independent financial and legal advisors, any potential restructuring would ensure the nonprofit continues to exist and thrive and receives full value for its current stake in the OpenAI for-profit with an enhanced ability to pursue its mission." Hackers behind a cyber attack that targeted Rhode Island's public benefits system were able to get the sensitive data, including Social Security numbers and some banking information, of hundreds of thousands of people, and they have threatened to release it as soon as this week if they are not paid a ransom. That's according to Rhode Island's Governor Dan McKee in a press conference on Saturday night. The Rhode Island government opened a toll-free hotline on Sunday to provide information on the breach and how residents can protect themselves. But you won't be able to find out for sure if your data was stolen by calling in. People who may have been affected will be notified by mail. The attack targeted the RI Bridges system, maintained by Deloitte, which is used to apply for Medicaid, SNAP, TANF, the Child Care Assistance Program, Health Source RI healthcare coverage, and other public benefits available to Rhode Islanders. A press release from McKee's office notes that any individual who has received or applied for health coverage and/or health and human services programs or benefits could be impacted by this leak. It's thought the hackers were able to get information including names, addresses, dates of birth, Social Security numbers, and certain banking information. Deloitte first detected the breach and notified state officials on December 5th, and determined on the 11th that there was a high probability that the implicated folders contain personal identifiable data from RI Bridges. It confirmed the presence of malicious code on December 13th, and subsequently shut the system down before officials announced the attack to the public the same day. The system is now offline while Deloitte works to secure it, which means that anyone who needs to apply for one of the affected programs will have to do so by mail, and people who are currently enrolled will not be able to access the online portal or the app. The state said it so far has not detected any identity theft or fraud relating to the attack, but it will be offering free credit monitoring to anyone affected by the breach. The Magic Mouse has gone a long time without any major changes to its design beyond things like dropping the AA batteries and gaining a USB-C port. But Apple is now reportedly planning an overhaul. In the Power On newsletter, Mark Gurman reports that Apple has started working on prototypes for a more modern version of the Magic Mouse, which was first released way back in 2009. While some users have loved the Magic Mouse for its gesture controls, other aspects like its non-ergonomic design and its underside charging port have been the subject of complaints for years. We don't know what exactly the redesign will bring, but it would be great to see those things finally addressed, right? And it sounds like we will. According to Gurman, Apple is looking to create something that's more relevant while also fixing long-standing complaints and, yes, including the charging port issue. It could still be a while before we see the new Magic Mouse, though. Gurman notes that it could take another year, up to 18 months, to get it ready for market. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Engadget's weekend editor, Cheyenne McDonald, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.